The Leadership Academies were created because the community really wanted to create an opportunity for students in East Austin to be able to gain the skills that they needed to transition successfully into early college high school.
They saw the benefits of single-gender schools across the state of Texas and even in Austin with the Ann Richards Academy, but they wanted this single-gender environment for the kids here in Northeast Austin.
The kids in this community needed something else. We were servicing them before, but now with the Young Women's and the Young Men's Leadership Academy, they're going to be able to do things that they've never done before. They're going to have leadership abilities.
If you focus on students in high school, in some cases it's a little too late. So we're trying to reach the students earlier so we can develop the habits in the students that will make them successful in high school and college and beyond.
Customs.
And one custom is
Economics.
economics. The United States is an idea of
Multiculturalism.
At the academies, we focus on student-led learning, and so what it means is looking at the curriculum as a guide, but really looking more so at the discussions that are happening within the classrooms.
When we ask a student to do an assignment, it's just not going to be pencil and paper. It's going to have some tie-in to what's going on in our real world.
The kids that we have here, we really want them to ask questions. We want them to wonder, to decide, why do I want to do this? What do I want to be when I grow up, and how do I get there?
So the best way to get them engaged is just to make it relevant to them, do things that they're interested in. And that's one of the most important things in teaching, I think, any age.
And so when we see that students are interested in, say, recycling, we can go to an organic farm and we can touch, we can feel, we can ask questions, we can experience what takes place on the organic farm and then bring that information and knowledge back to the school and see what we can do within our own community.
It's flexibility in the curriculum to be able to satisfy that thirst of knowledge, and that's definitely what we want to instill with our students, that if they have questions about something, we're going to get to that. And if we don't know, we're going to have to figure out a way, but we're going to learn together.
We are combining our core classes and our enrichment classes in such a way that our enrichment classes, which would be the electives, what are typically the electives, understand what is going on in the core subject areas.
If a student is taking PE or dance or theater for an enrichment class, they're going to see elements from that math course in there also. And they're also going to see those elements of dance, theater, and orchestra in the math class.
What we're doing in our classrooms is that we have specific times designated for working in the community, for asking community members to come to our school and share with us. We're setting up various college and community fairs throughout the year. We are working with nonprofit organizations who come into our school and share with our students the mission of their nonprofit.
So we've got our academics and we've got our enrichment, but we also have this really important component of social emotional learning that is part of our schools to really help our girls and our boys find their true voice and really develop as young men and young women.
I told you that here in social studies we're going to focus on technology. And once you've got your answer and you're satisfied, hit submit.
Every girl on this campus and every boy on the Young Men's Leadership Academy will be receiving a laptop for academic use, and also will have a calculator for their academic use as well.
The other thing that we're doing is we're putting our information online, and in that way when the students can look at it at home on their laptops, and when they come in they can be facilitated in the classroom.
So in our classes, the teachers are required to have a laptop activity. So that way our students can have a sense of, okay, when I'm on the job, when I've graduated and I'm ready to go, I have all of these skills. I have the 21st century skills that they will need to be successful.
Show me your playing positions. Do a quick check. Make sure that you're not leaning back in your chair. Make sure that your headstocks are eye level.
The enrichment that we provide to our students goes beyond the regular programs that are provided in public schools. We have orchestra, we have band, we have dance, we have theater, we have computer courses.
And we also have after-school programs that will serve the same purpose and give students an opportunity to join different clubs.
One of the programs we're getting started is a media club. We have our Tech Boys program where our students can learn about technology. We also have a poetry and debate team.
One other thing that we're also including is a nice complement of athletic programs.
The boys at Gus Garcia and the girls at Bertha Sadler Means will have a chance to intermingle with one another through sports, music concerts, dances, and reward ceremonies.
Not only are their basic academic needs being met, but we're focusing on the whole child. We're focusing on developing their creativity, developing skills that they will need in life in general.
Usually most campuses in middle school have a PTA, a Parent-Teacher Association. We actually have parent, teachers, and students as a part of this association. We have our students as that part of it because we want to hear their voice in leadership capacities as well.
So keep it very positive and keep it very good between each other. The best man will win, but all of you have the same opportunity, and we're so proud of so many of you leaders for coming forward.
We have a house system that runs very much like the world of Harry Potter. And so we're very excited about that house system because through that house system we're able to develop collaboration and competition.
And the houses consist of students based on last name and also consist of faculty and staff members. There are awards for students on a daily basis. They receive immediate feedback through Class Dojo, so if they do something well in the classroom, they are awarded points. And at every 3-week mark, we have incentive activities, so the houses that are doing the best get to participate in those activities.
Also, they do different competitions. They can earn points by doing exemplary things academically, with their self-respect of each other, and also doing community service. And every 6 weeks, the boys and girls schools, they get together and we have different competitions and different rewards for the houses that have the best exemplary behavior.
What we're doing is we're fostering school pride. We're fostering a sense of sisterhood, a sense of togetherness with our house. Because what we find, especially at this age group, 6th to 8th grade, that's something that promotes learning.
This gives them a chance to be able to collaborate effectively with each other and then also work on their communication skills. So those are some of the benefits that come out of it because they do understand that if I don't do something well, then I not only hurt myself, I hurt my brothers.
They do actually have a unique humbleness about, you know, oh yeah, we're in different houses, but you know, we're still unified together because we're a part of this amazing experience. I mean, it's just that whole thing. When you share an experience together with someone that's foreign to any other experience you've had, it sort of brings you all together.
We've seen 8th graders help out 6th graders. We've seen 7th graders help out 6th graders. We've seen 6th graders talk to 8th graders and ask for help and ask for opportunities to lead, and they see a role model in those 8th graders, so that engaging all 6th, 7th, and 8th grade in one house allows for that leadership ability.
But it's also deeper than that. It's promoting leadership opportunities in our students, because in each house we have student leaders and we also have teacher leaders. And together, the leadership team of each house devise the activities that take place on our campus.
We got the homework on Friday.
All right, don't forget, thank you.
In order for students to really focus on themselves and their own potential, we have chosen to go the direction of uniforms so that they're not having to worry about what it is that they're wearing, what it is that somebody else is wearing.
You don't have to worry about being bullied because you might not have the same clothes as somebody else because we all are dressed the same.
The other thing is that we want to make sure that we are teaching our students about professional dress because at the end of the day, we are really preparing them to be able to transition to a career.
In the classroom, I'm starting to notice that the kids are really interacting with themselves in a way that I haven't seen before. The young men and young women really are mutually respectful of each other, mutually treating each other in a professional manner that is really great to see for middle school kids.
What we're going to do today is we're going to draw the outline or the contour of each object. If you take a look up here, here's an example of what your paper is going to look like when you're done.
We're looking for any student that is interested in attending here. So we are an opt-in model, which means that what we are looking for is really the student that wants to commit to coming to an all-boys or an all-girls school.
I want all kids. You know, I'm for all kids. I don't just want the kids who have 90 and 100 and have perfect star scores. The only thing that I want from a student, he wants to come in, he's willing to learn, and he's willing to work hard.
This school is a great opportunity for all types of kids, for the kids who are natural born leaders and for the kids who are a little bit more reserved and haven't really come out of their shell a little bit. The opportunities for them here are amazing.
The school has been opened up to not only the boundaries of these neighborhoods, but students that are looking for a type of model school where they can have a more individualized experience in middle school can have that.
A child would have to fill in an opt-in letter and fill out the transfer form, and be a 6th, 7th, or 8th grader in the Austin Independent School District attendance zone.
Our opt-in process gives parents the opportunity to have choice in selecting a traditional model, a co-ed model, or a single gender model.
All right, so it looks like a crystal. Now, what did we say that this substance looked like?
We're getting very positive feedback from our students. When we ask them about their day, they're telling us that they love being here, they love their teachers, they love the other students, and they're excited about their future because we're helping them to figure out what it is they would like to do and what paths they would like to take.
It feels good to see our young men change from where they were last year to this year, and our young ladies the same way. They're holding themselves a different way. We're having conversations that we couldn't have with our young man last year, but it really, really feels good to see something so transformative.
The idea really is to focus our resources, our efforts to make sure that we are preparing the students for the next level of education. And in our case, we're looking at early college, high school as the next phase of the student's educational career, so that the programming that we're developing within our schools really leads them to achieve that associate's degree and high school diploma at the same time, during the time that they're in high school.
My hope for these kids, for the young women and young men, to be leaders, to be scholars, to be lifelong learners, to succeed in high school, to succeed in college and beyond, and to hopefully come back and pass that knowledge on to the kids who were here at that time.
The reason why I love coming here every single day is because I see the conversations coming from those students. The conversations are shifted. It's looking at the future, talking about, I heard Yale's a good school, so what does that mean? I heard that somebody wants to be a doctor. What kind of doctor are you going to be? And moving forward, I think that it just opens up the possibilities to really give our students an education of their future.